Welcome back, everyone. I'm Elaina Mae Kingsley, and this is your Week 48 GURULifeline Market Breakdown. As always, we're looking at the markets through the most advanced retail trader system in the world, the GURULifeline architecture. Let's get straight into SPX, then we'll move into QQQ, and finally, I'll bring the two together to give you a full-scale forecast across the indices. Let's start with the weekly chart for SPX, currently trading at 68.49. This week's candle was extremely strong. We came off two consecutive white candles, which are trend pause candles, signaling volatility without conviction. But this week changed everything. We shifted to a full green candle, confirming the market has chosen direction, and that direction is up. Now, here's what really matters. The bull flag fired at 67.21. And price has moved plus 1.9% above that level. That is real trend confirmation. For options traders, that equates to an approximate 40 to 60% profit, depending on contract selection. This is exactly why flags are the leading indicator inside the GURULifeline system. They tell you where the market's momentum truly begins. This week's move also caused the blanket, our downtrend cooling indicator, to completely disappear. Anytime the blanket vanishes, especially after two trend pause candles, it indicates that the market has heated back up and the prior cooling period has ended. That aligns perfectly with the flag firing and reinforces how synchronized this reversal actually is. On top of that, the confirmation arrow fired upward on this same candle, giving us both reversal confirmation and continuation confirmation in the same week. The system is unanimous. Now look at the danger zone, sitting at 6537. Current price is roughly plus 4.77% above the danger zone, showing clear strength and zero sign of structural weakness. Remember, true market weakness only begins when price breaks below both the danger zone and the baseline. We are nowhere near that threshold. The baseline, the blue line, sits at 63.90 and remains well below current price. This reinforces our stance that SPX is trending cleanly with no signs of a breakdown. Our Fibonacci levels also remain untouched. The pullback support sits at 5908. The trend continuation support sits at 51.14, and long-term trend support is all the way at 39.98. These levels tell us that even medium-sized pullbacks would not threaten the primary trend. The path upward is structurally supported. Now zooming out to the monthly chart, this is where the macro story becomes unmistakable. The monthly bull flag fired at 54.91, 8 months ago, and SPX has been trending strongly ever since. We are far above that level, and even further above the monthly baseline at 55.12. That means the long-term trend is not just intact, it's dominant. The monthly candle remains green. The blanket disappeared 5 months ago, and the confirmation arrow fired 7 months ago. Every major long-term indicator remains pointed upward. The monthly danger zone sits at 54.12, extremely far from current price. This tells us one thing. The long-term momentum in SPX has not weakened, stalled, or wavered. The strength we are seeing on the weekly chart is simply aligning with what the monthly has been signaling for months. On the 2-day chart, we received the bull flag 3 candles ago at 67.02, and price has remained above that level ever since. The candle color is green, confirming continuation. The confirmation arrow also fired upward last candle, adding momentum reinforcement. The blanket disappeared last candle, which again mirrors the weekly chart and shows that cooling has officially ended on this time frame as well. Now, let's move into QQQ, which is telling a very similar, but even more powerful, story. For QQQ, current price is 6119, and just like SPX, the bull flag fired this week at 608. Since then, QQQ has already moved plus 1.71%, giving options traders roughly 35 to 55% profit from the flag trigger. The blanket disappeared back in April, which means QQQ has been in a persistent trend structure for months now. This week's candle turned from yellow to green. Yellow candles are our big move approaching signals. They tell us the market is coiling. The transition into a green candle is the system confirming that the coil has released upward. This aligns perfectly with the flag firing and the upward confirmation arrow that fired this candle. QQQ is also holding comfortably above the danger zone at 580, currently about plus 6.6% above it, showing even more strength than SPX. The baseline sits at 576, and we are far above that as well. There is no sign of structural weakness here. Fibonacci levels remain untouched, with pullback support at 536, trend continuation at 456, and long-term trend support at 345. Again, very healthy distance from all major supports. Just like SPX, the monthly structure is incredibly strong. The bull flag fired 8 months ago at 471, and QQQ has surged far beyond that point. The monthly candle is green, the blanket disappeared over 6 months ago, and the upward confirmation arrow fired 7 months back. This is a textbook long-term uptrend with no signs of exhaustion. On the 2-day chart, the bull flag fired 3 candles ago at 608, and price continues to hold above it. The blanket is still barely active beneath the candle, but given current momentum, it is highly likely to disappear on the next candle, mirroring what we already saw on SPX. When we bring both charts together, SPX and QQQ, the message is clear. Both indices fired weekly bull flags this week. Both indices received upward confirmation arrows. Both indices transitioned into green candles. Both indices saw the blanket disappear. Both indices are well above their baseline and danger zone levels. And both indices have monthly charts that remain overwhelmingly bullish. There is no structural weakness across any major time frame. This is coordinated market strength. So as we enter week 49, both SPX and QQQ remain positioned for bullish follow-through. I'm Elaina Mae Kingsley, and this has been your Week 48 GURULifeline Market Breakdown. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next report. And remember, the system doesn't guess. It reacts, it confirms, and it leads.